There are more than 40 million senior age drivers licensed today. Not all, but some of them may not be the most qualified to still be driving. Did you know that according to seniordriving.aaa.com, last access December 1st, 2017, that per mile traveled, fatal crash rates increase at age 75 and rise sharply at age 80. Today, we will talk about why we need new laws in place for senior age drivers. First, we will talk about the problem with what aging does to the body and the accidents that can occur. Next, we will talk about why it is still a problem, as the law says that age alone isn't grounds for re-examination. And finally, we will talk about how we can solve it with self-policing and self-monitoring our loved ones. First, let's talk about the problem. Aging can affect the body, and from those effects, accidents can occur. According to health.howstuffworks.com, last access December 1st, 2017, the most drastic physical change is vision deterioration. And what that causes is our eyes become less sensitive to light, and it takes longer to refocus on things. Vision deterioration also causes loss in vision, loss in depth perception, loss of color perception, and cataracts. According to mayoclinic.org, last access December 1st, 2017, cataracts cause clouding of the usually clear lens of the eye, and what this does is it makes it harder to see. It's like looking out of a foggy window, thus making it harder to see to drive. Another effect of aging, according to health.howstuffworks.com, last access December 1st, 2017, a decrease in motor skills and cognitive reaction time can occur. An elderly, aging person has a delayed reaction time, and it takes them a little longer to process stimuli. According to IIHS.org, last access December 1st, 2017, 4,366 people aged 70 and older in 2015 died from motor vehicle accidents. And in 2015, in multiple vehicle intersection accidents, 40% of those crashes were from drivers aged 75 and older, compared to 20% of drivers aged 16 to 59. Most of the fatalities were from the elderly drivers having frail bodies, but the misjudgment in gaps in vehicles, delayed reaction time, and misjudgment of other vehicle speeds are what cause those accidents to occur. According to seniordriving.aaa.com, last access December 1st, 2017, most senior age drivers are outliving their ability to drive by 7 to 10 years. Now, let's talk about why this is still a problem, as the law says age alone isn't grounds for re-examination. According to IIHS.org, last access December 10th, 2017, no state restricts drivers based on age alone. This can be argued on the grounds of what aging does to the body alone. The law should be reworked and reworded, as states should have requirements in place for senior age drivers. According to IIHS.org, last access December 10th, 2017, drivers may be subject to evaluation by licensing agencies based on referrals from police, physicians, family members, and the licensing office. Further testing that would include vision screenings, road test, knowledge test, and/or evaluations may be established by the states. This doesn't seem like it is enough. Some of the physicians could be biased senior aged themselves. Also, the personnel of the licensing agencies could be senior aged and biased also. As of December 2017, according to IIHS.org, last access December 1st, 2017, only 18 states require vision screenings, and 8 states don't require screenings at all. According to claimsjournal.com, access December 1st, 2017, Illinois is currently the only state that requires drivers over the age of 75 to retest the road test to get their license renewed. In Indiana, a state senator proposed annual driving tests beginning at 85, but the bill never made it out of committee. And in Kentucky, the state legislator killed a proposal to require drivers 80 and older to get a doctor's approval for license renewal. In Maryland, they extended the renewal out to 8 years, and the Motor Vehicle Administration said that lengthening the time would save the state millions of dollars. In New Hampshire, the state stopped requiring drivers 75 and older to take the road test, and the repeal came from an 85-year-old lawmaker who argued that the road tests were discriminatory and based on false premise that elderly drivers were dangerous drivers. In New Mexico, the legislator turned away a proposal to test drivers' reflex and reaction times starting at 75 and to require drivers who are 90 and older to retest every 6 months for license renewal. Finally, let's talk about how we can solve the problem with family monitoring and self-policing. A senior driver can help with the solution to self-police. They can limit their driving on the interstate, they can limit their driving during high traffic volume times, and eliminate nighttime driving. Family members can help be a part of the solution by monitoring their loved ones. They can watch for the warning signs that it may be time to start limiting their drivers. According to usatoday.com, accessed December 1st, 2017, some of the warning signs to look for are scrapes or dents on the cars, fences, garages, or mailboxes at home, exhaustion while driving, hard to understand road signs, stopping at green lights, driving through red lights, and backing up when they miss an exit. Today, we talked about needing new laws in place for senior drivers. First, we talked about the problem with aging effects caused on the body. Next, we talked about why it is still a problem with the law not allowing age to be an issue for re-examination. And finally, we talked about how we can solve it by self-policing and family monitoring. Mark Hornbeck, spokesman for AARP Michigan, stated, "Driving skill is more related to health than it is to age. There is no magic age at which everyone needs to give up their keys." He is correct, however, some people do not listen to their bodies, and they need a firmer law in place to keep them safe behind the wheel. Thank you.